Well, now that's over, it's time to get to today's task. Which is gathering food and provisions for the trip, because you can't just go on a raft into the middle of the ocean and expect to find food to eat whilst you're there, because I mean, what nutter would do that? I mean, it's just like, what? Right, well, there's a number of sort of interesting things about Destiny Island. One of them is that there's several hidden Mickey insignias dotted about. I think there's one somewhere on the ground in the cove, but I can't find it. I will point the one that I've definitely spotted out when I get there. But there are several, but I can only find one because I suck. Yeah, I just want to use the zip line. Why can I not use the zip line? Oh, because it's just... There! Yay! I did it! See, I just wanted to use it because I'm awesome like that. Now, one thing that many people didn't realise until Kingdom Hearts 2 was that Destiny Islands is a collection of islands. This is just sort of Sora. It's basically just the kids' island. It's where they go play. And one thing that's been somewhat ambiguous throughout the series is the orientation of the main islands and the small island. Because in Kingdom Hearts and 358 over 2 days, the small islands islets, which is the one that you get to by the bridge, it is facing an open ocean and the setting sun. And the scene where Kairi stands on the beach, but where Kairi stands on the beach on the main island in Kingdom Hearts 2, it shows the small island in the opposite position. So, yeah. So if sort of the orientation shown in Kingdom Hearts 2 was correct, then the main island would be visible from the Powerful Tree islet. And previous games would show the view from that tree with you'd be able to see the island on the horizon, but you can't. It's just an endless ocean.
Hey Sora, have you heard about the legendary power of the Paopu fruit? They say
most definitely,
if you share it with someone you really care for, it binds you together forever and ever, through eternity.
Aw, how sweet.
It's so romantic. I gotta try it sometime.
On who? You're not talking about me, girl. We're in it for Kairi, fool. Huh. Another interesting tidbit about Destiny Islands is that both words are 7 letters long, which is the number of Princesses of Heart, who we will come into later. There's actually further symbolic meaning, but I won't get into it right now, because why would I do that? Spoilers. Anyway, I believe I've been playing for nearly an hour already. It doesn't feel like it. I'm just sort of cruising along through the game, and it's just like fun. Now, I really dislike the stock system in this game. It's been so long since I played the game that I completely forgot how to use this. And, yeah. It took me a little while to get back into how you use it, but still, once you know what to do, it takes forever to do bloody anything. It's just ridiculous. I like using that route to get to the bridge, it's quite fun. And at a later point, I actually thought that was the route you had to take to get to this islet. Which you don't, actually.
I think you've gotten stronger. but odds are you're still no match for Riku.
I beat him big time, thank you very much.
We took him on 3-1 last time, and he whipped us all.
I whipped you all too, thank you.
Well, I guess Kairi can always count on him.
Count on me. Kairi's mine. God ties you, cocky dick. I hate you. I will never speak to you again. You can go die. Thank you very much. Well, whilst we do a little more running around, I kind of forgot that I haven't actually got everything just yet. Yeah. I wasn't listening properly to what Kairi was telling me. I just sort of, talk Kairi out, grab stuff later. But whilst we're just messing around, the actual idea for Kingdom Hearts came about when the producer, Shinji Hashimoto of Square Enix, met with a Disney executive in an elevator. Square and Disney had actually previously worked in the same building in Japan, so that's how they met up in an elevator. Which just, it's hilarious that this franchise was born because two guys had a chat in an elevator. I mean a lift. Both same thing. But yeah, this game exists because two guys had a chat in a lift. Celeste Shell. That shall become important, remember that. Celeste Shell things, yes. But yeah. Kingdom Hearts was originally produced in America by both Squaresoft and Disney. Squaresoft had to come and join up with Disney because of both their ideas of the game when you've got Japanese and American icons coming together. The final mixes of the games were only released in Japan because Nomura hates us. But the final mix games are English dubs but with Japanese subtitles. Which, oh my god, swimming! Thankfully there's no diving. We don't need to worry about that. Oh god, something. I've just remembered something. Oh god. No, don't want to remember that. That's going to be... Give it about 30 parts and you'll see what I mean. I don't want to do that world. Oh dear. If you're wondering what's getting me so worked up, you'll see eventually. You'll understand what I'm dreading. Well, it's worse in KH2. Jesus Christ. Oh, and now it's time for another infamous cutscene. And this one's really infamous. There's like... This is... Most people remember this cutscene, definitely. Do you know why? Because of the creepy guy who's about to stalk... Or the creepy paedophile who's going to appear in our secret place. Oh, that's so adorable. Important plot here. Kairi's definitely the better artist. Why are you stabbing her in the face? That's a dick move, Sora. I mean, I know she's playing you on a bit, but you haven't... Oh, you're sharing a palpy fruit with her. Oh, that's adorable.
What? Who's there?
That track was...
I've come to see the door to this world.
Huh?
This world has been connected.
Well, what are you talking about?
Tied to the darkness.
This track is called Strange Whispers, just so you know.
To be completely eclipsed.
Well, whoever you are, stop freaking me out like this. Huh? Well, where did you come from?
You do not yet know what lies beyond the door.
So you're from another world.
Apparently.
There is so very much to learn.
You
understand
so little.
Oh, yeah? Well, you'll see. I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Classic quote. Love it. Now, I think one of the mysteries of Kingdom Hearts is what the hell lies beyond that door? Jeez. Anyway, inside the secret place, if you look at the sketches, and it's something that I only literally just sort of spotted now, you've got all these doodles which are pretty much foreshadowing. I mean, look, you've got Sora with a crown. Oh, you've got, look, something that's grinning very much wildly. You've got a butterfly. You've got a dragon. You've got Kairi, I think. You've got what looks like something. Can't quite tell what that one is. You've got Sora, Donald across that chocobo. You've got some fish. Look, fish. You've got something weird. You've got a hill, or something like an Oogie monster. You've got someone standing on top of the world. Is that a snowman or something? Someone... Oh, there's loads of bats. I'm trying to decipher some of them. Yeah, there's loads of foreshadowing to the world in this game. It's amazing. There's oh yeah, Disney Castle is somewhere around there as well. I think there's also there's four suits of cards. It's just like, yeah, I never noticed those drawings before, but it's amazing, the foreshadowing. She's got the big cheesy grin of the Cheshire Cat. You've got the huge dragon that is Maleficent. I know I'm spoiling things here, but think about Disney, they're pretty obvious, some of them. Fish. Maybe we're going under the sea later on. Bats and an Oogie monster, could be Oogie Boogie. What else was there? Chocobo, the fancy cast. Yeah, it's all in there. Anyway, I think it's time to kick this story into overdrive. Because we've been lounging about for far too long. We need to get this thing started. Oh, excellent placing there. Haha, yes. Let's go home. Oh, what a beautiful sunset.
Nico's changed.
What do you mean?
Well,
You okay?
And now this
Sora,
is Kairi's
let's
theme,
take
which
the
is
raft and
really
go.
lovely.
just the two of us.
Huh?
Just kidding.
I love Kairi's
What's
theme, it's just so
gotten into you?
sweet.
You're the one that's changed, Kairi.
Maybe. You know, I was a little afraid at first, but now I'm ready. No matter where I go or what I see, I know I can always come back here,
That's true.
right?
Yeah, of course.
That's good. Sora, don't ever change.
Try not to.
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
That it will. Now I've missed where treasured memories is. Oh, and I love that song too. One of the earlier songs in one of the cutscenes is called Treasure Memories. Now this track here is called It Began With a Letter. Basically, and it's quite nice that Mickey writes phonetically to a degree. Because he writes how he speaks. Which is quite sweet, really. Now, one thing that many people probably won't know is that Disney Castle was actually going to be a playable world in like beta versions of Kingdom Hearts, and it was shown in a trailer very early on, mind, but it was removed from the finished game, which kind of sucks.
Oh dear, what could this mean?
Hey, it's Tress McNeil as Daisy,
We'll just have to trust the king.
and Rusty Taylor as Minnie.
Gorge, I sure hope he's all right.
Jim Farmer as Goofy,
Don't worry, we'll find the king and the king.
Tony Anselmo as Donald.
Thank you. Both of you.
I love this library. The books may just be a texture, but think about how many books are there.
Careful now.
Ah,
Both of you. Oh,
awesome.
to chronicle your travels, he will accompany you.
Hey,
Over here!
it's Jiminy Cricket.
Cricket's the name. Jiminy Cricket at your service.
We just need to give a little whistle and always let our conscience be our guide.
Help the king.
That we will, Minnie. Don't you worry about a thing. You're coming too. Anyway, Jim Farmer has held the role of Goofy since 1987, with previous voice actors for Goofy including Pinto, Colvig, and George Johnson. Tony Anselmo has held the role of Donald since 1985, with previous Donald being Clarence Nash. Rusty Taylor has held the role of Minnie since 1986 and is the longest to ever hold that role. Previous voice actors and actresses include Walt Disney himself, God, the mind mess, Marcellite Garner, Thelma Boardman, and Ruth Clifford. Another interesting fact is that Rusty was the wife of Wayne Allwyn, aka the voice of Mickey until his death in 2010. Kind of ironic that they voiced the two Smitten Ways together. Tress MacNeille has held the role of Daisy since 1999, with previous voices including Gloria Blondell and Kath Soucie. Jiminy is voiced by the late Eddie Carroll, who voices Jiminy up until Re-Chain of Memories. He died in 2010 at the age of 76, and he took over the role of Jiminy in 1973 after the death of the original voice actor Cliff Edwards. And here we have the Gummy Ship, which is our transportation for the game. In the first game here, the name of the Gummy Ship is either defaulted to Highwind, Excalibur, or the name that you chose for the round. I think it depends on who wins that race, basically. And the track that you heard in that little sequence there was called A Walkin' on Dante. Now, I don't think... Chip and Dale don't really have much of a role in this game, but, who cares? I must say, Mickey's very arrogant to have his head everywhere across the castle. It's kind of ridiculous, really. It's ready to go! Yes, and this track is called Blast Away Gummy Ship 1. I love that they just sort of plop out at the bottom. It's just great comedy. Let's go.